What's going on, guys? Now that I've had a few minutes to kind of calm down, first off, I do apologize about my video going out. My stream cut out due to us having internet issues and people DDoSing me and shit. But you know, the fact that these people can, the thing that gets me is how these people can sit here and get away with what they get away with. These people are essentially getting away with ruining my life. And I have no way to fight it. None. I have all the evidence in the fucking world. And I do mean I have all the fucking evidence in the world, but no way to fight it. None. You know, I know I have people that have got my back, and I appreciate you guys. But as far as law enforcement, social media, as far as getting help in that area, I've never felt so alone in my life. I've never felt more alone than I do right now. Because of these fucking trolls, my life is basically being ruined. My life, everything I built, everything I worked for is being destroyed. And for what? Clicks, views, likes. And these people are getting away with it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how these people can be allowed to get away with this shit. I don't understand. It's like ruining someone's life is the popular thing to do now. It doesn't make fucking sense. You know, I have spent hundreds and thousands of hours honing my craft as a content creator, as a musician and music artist. As a film creator. As an anime artist. I have done so much. I have spent hundreds of hours putting myself out there, honing my craft, honing my skills. But where did it get me? Where did it get me except being bashed on and fucked with and destroyed? Where did it fucking get me? You know, I have been praised by some of the biggest musicians in the fucking world that I've had the pleasure to meet thanks to friends of mine. I have been praised and told how good I am by several And I do mean several musicians and music artists that I looked up to as a kid, that I grew up listening to. They took notice. And that's what kept me going. But where did all that get me? Where did all that hard work get me? Destroyed, ripped off, stolen from, mocked. Whole life ruined. Cause I can tell you right now, because of what Wavy's going to be doing, I can tell you right now, there's no way I'm going to be able to go down the street without being recognized and being made fun of, being laughed at, having snarky fucking shitty comments said to me. Do you know how much is gonna fucking kill me? Because right now I feel like the whole fucking world, right now I really feel like right now I feel like the whole fucking world is against me. Did I want to give up YouTube? Did I want to give up content creating? Did I want to give up music? No. But what choice do I have? Because all I ever get is stolen from, ripped off, hurt, beaten half to death, attempted murders on my life, slandered, mocked. So what choice do I fucking have? My whole career, everything I have built over a 12-year time span, gone, destroyed. And right now, I don't see a way out of it. I don't see how I'm ever going to be able to recover from this. Because now, lies are going to get spread about me to everyone. Misinformation is going to be put out there. My name is going to be slandered, ran through the mud. And I don't know what to do to stop it. I really and truly don't know what to do to stop it. I have no money. I can't afford a lawyer. Legal aid here in Ohio does not exist. A pro bono lawyer refuses to take the case on. And for those of you that are just now joining that are seeing this, for the last 6 years, I have been the target of online harassment and terrorism. For the last 6 years, my family has been targeted. My life, I've had several murder attempts on my life. I've been beaten half to death. My family's bank accounts broken into multiple times. They tried to torch my family's van a couple of days ago. Tried in an attempt to turn it into a bomb to kill me and my family. They did an illegal entrapment sting on me to try to make me look like a fucking... Not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. In an attempt to isolate me, harass me. My music, they stole my entire 12-year catalog of music, which is over 1,000 songs, that they have stolen and copywritten under a fake-ass name. Anything I try to do, whether it's working on a massive anime project like I've been working on for the last 2 days that I started up, out of my love for Pokemon, my love for, the spirit world. I love stuff with ghosts and shit like that, always have. And I grew up watching stuff like Pokemon, Digimon, all that. I watched all that growing up. And I've been working on a project that combines those two things together. Realistically, over the last 12 years, out of all of the videos that I have made, every video, which is over 1,000 videos, you guys want to really and truthfully know how much I'm losing out on a year? I am losing out on $1.1 million a year. And that's not just with YouTube videos or content. No, that's with YouTube videos. That's with merchandise that I create and sell myself. That's with my clothing brand. That's with music. That's with doing tours, shows. All of that put together in 1 year. I am losing out on $1.1 million a year. In the last 10 to 12 years. Added up in total. That's how much I should be making right now. But instead, I sit here broke as fuck. No money. No way out of this fucking bullshit. I have no escape. Before 2017, when all this shit started, I was leading a very normal life. I was going outside. I was doing photography. I was doing film work. I was hanging out with friends. I was doing shows almost every other week. If not every 2 to 3 weeks. I had my career on the right track. I had my music popping off. I had my high school sweetheart who I was dating at the time. I had the perfect fucking life as far as I was concerned. I had everything I could have wanted and more. I was working my way up to the fucking top and doing good too. And then when all this shit started, my whole life got turned upside down. My whole life ripped out from under me in a matter of fucking seconds. In a matter of days, months, years. Slowly being ripped away from me and destroyed. Because let me tell you, man, I have a voice that very few can say they fucking have. I have had legitimate fans and legitimate artists and musicians that, like I said, that are very big and very much legends in their own right, comparing me to other artists like Jonathan Davis, Mitch Lucker, Chester Bennington, I've had actual fucking artists compare me to those guys. And you don't know how fucking huge that fucking is. You have no idea how much of an honor it is to be compared to those guys. To be compared to the people that inspired me to do music. The people that are my fucking heroes. The people that got me through the worst shit in my fucking life. When I felt like I was alone and I didn't have no money. You know, feeling like I didn't have nobody. Their music saved my life on a constant basis. People at Chester and Mitch Lucker saved my fucking life through their fucking music. Those two right there are my fucking heroes. They are the reason I am still here. They are the sole reason why I started doing music. Because growing up, I never had it easy. I was always that short kid that everybody picked on. Everybody tried to pick fights with. Everybody pushed around. I was that kid that got slammed into the lockers, that got his head shoved down the toilet, got my fucking leg damn near broken around a fucking rail because someone decided to fucking yank my leg through it and try to break my fucking leg. All because I said one thing to them because they were acting like an asshole. I was that kid that spent more time in school suspension for defending myself than being in actual class. I was that kid that got suspended more times than I could count. I defended myself every chance I fucking had. I was that kid. That was me. And then when I got introduced into the music scene in 2009, my best friend David, who was the bassist for his band, who I'm still very close friends with, died in a drowning accident on May 1st of that year. And let me tell you, when that happened, that destroyed my whole fucking world. That fucking killed me. Because David was the one that introduced me into the music scene. He introduced me to bands like Linkin Park, Disturbed. He introduced me to bands like 9 Inch Nails. He introduced me to bands like Lacuna Coil, Bury Your Dead, Cradle of Filth. His cousin Jesse, who I went to school with, introduced me to bands like Suicide Silence, Slipknot. Bands like Lacuna Coil. And you know what really fucking kills me though? I have all this talent. I have so much talent, but nowhere to run with it. I have no label. I'm not signed to any label at all whatsoever. Every time I try to start my own label, William Glory Hole goes in and yanks it out from under me. Because of these people, I'm not able to get anywhere, and it makes me sick. Matter of fact, I want to show you guys, for those of you that have not heard what I can do, I want to show you guys firsthand, without any effects, without any of that stuff like, a normal person would do. I want to show you guys what I can do firsthand.
Friday is company karaoke, 90s pop theme. I'm something of a karaoke connoisseur. What's this? Brad wants a planned original quarterly target, and he wants it by Friday?
And believe me, I wish somebody would. I really do wish somebody would, man. But Christian, because you've not heard this yet, because you've not heard what I can do, I want to dedicate this one to you. And for how awesome you've been. And the fact that you're not giving into this bullshit, and the fact that you've actually stood by me through all this. I appreciate that. So this one's for you, man. Here. Let me show you exactly what I can do. Full fucking Mitch Rucker shit.
Ever feel like a spectator in your own life with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with...
And those two songs that I just did are a prime example of what I'm able to do vocally. But yet, because of these trolls, I don't get anywhere. And it's sad. I have all this talent, all this skill, but nowhere to run with it. I have no legal help at all. Can't afford a lawyer. Legal aid here in Akron, Ohio basically doesn't fucking exist. I have no pro bono lawyers willing to take my case on because it's so complex. But yeah, like I said, I have all this talent in the world. I can rap, I can sing, I can scream, I can do all that. I know how to play guitar, piano, all that. But yet, my talent gets me nowhere at all. My talent literally gets me no fucking where at all. And I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know how to fight this. I want to fight this, believe me. I want this to be over so I can have a normal life again. I want this to be over so I can have a normal life so fucking bad. You know, I want a normal life more than anything in the world. again.
Official barracks, sir. Look back that way. Oh, you got to get going.
You know, I wanted a normal life so bad. It's all I dream about, dude. All I ever dream about is leading a normal life again. Being able to go outside, hang out with my friends, go places that I haven't gone to in fucking years. I dream of being able to go for a walk again without being harassed or followed. To be able to go down to the corner store and, if there's a supporter there, shake their hand without having to be alert of being scared of it possibly being a troll. I hate it. I absolutely 100% fucking hate it. Like last year when I got falsely arrested, I didn't get to go to that in private. You know what happened? I had people fucking sitting there, taking photos, following my family. Literally following us to the courthouse, getting photos of us. All so they could sit there online and harass my family. I get shot at, cops don't do nothing. My family's van gets torched in an attempt to turn it into a fucking bomb to kill me and my family. Cops still don't do nothing. And it makes me sick. All I want is to live a normal life again. And for those of you that don't know me and have messaged me, I do want to say this. If you guys have messaged me and I haven't replied back yet, don't think I'm ignoring you. It's because of the fact that I've been put on a 3-day ban on Messenger for whatever fucking stupid reason. I don't know what the reason is, but they never said anything, but I'm on a 3-day ban. So if I haven't messaged you yet, I will tomorrow when I get unbanned. I promise you that. I was on a 3-day ban. I wasn't ignoring nobody. I was just on a 3-day ban. So that's why I haven't been able to say anything to anybody. But to those that would like to get to know me, I thank you guys. I thank you that you want to get to know me. Like, if you guys sit down with me and you talk to me, and you actually get to know me on a very real level, get to know my likes, who I am as a person, what I do on a day-to-day basis, what kind of stuff I'm into, and actually just really get to know me as a regular person, you'll see that I'm not like what they make me out to be online. Yes, when it comes to certain people, I will shoot off the handle at them because people like William Glory Hole don't deserve to be treated like humans. They don't deserve respect. They don't deserve to be treated like they're people. So therefore, I am going to treat them as such. But outside of that, when you really sit down with me and you get to see how I am on a regular, calm, average, normal day, you'll see that I'm actually a regular ass fucking dude. I have my good days. I have my bad days. I watch movies. I watch TV. I still binge watch Tsunami on Saturday nights from midnight to fucking 4 a.m. I watch normal shit. Like, come on, dude. One of my favorite fucking shows outside of anime is fucking Sons of Anarchy, dude. Which I'm very excited for the new fucking season. I cannot wait for the new fucking season of that to drop. That is going to be freaking amazing. I cannot wait for that shit. Hell, another one of my favorite shows is Kings of Tulsa. Fucking love Kings of Tulsa, man. That shit's awesome. Hell, I still watch fucking Black Ink Crew and Black Ink Crew LA. I still watch reruns of LA Ink. I still watch fucking Ink Masters. Surprisingly, as much dog work as I do, I'm surprised I'm not covered in tattoos yet. Knock on wood. 34. Single as fuck. Never married. Engaged 3 times. And no tattoos. Go figure. But still, point being, man, I'm just a regular ass dude. I'm not out here trying to do all this fucking weirdo shit that people think I'm on about. I'm really not that guy. All those rage out videos that y'all see on the internet of me were me raging out at the people. It wasn't because I'm a rage-filled piece of shit, no. It's because I refuse to stay calm when it comes to these people that don't deserve to be treated like human beings. I refuse to show them any morsel of respect. I intend to show them every bit of disrespect that they deserve. Because these people have killed people. These people have pushed people. 3 people have taken their lives. And 5 years ago, I was almost one of them. I had attempted to unalive myself 2 different times. Because of these people. But like I said, anybody that tries to help me get a brand new Xbox, a brand new PC, anything they can to try to help me, anytime anybody tries to do that for me, the trolls go after. And it's disgusting. It is truly fucking disgusting. And when I say the trolls go after these people, what I mean is they will dox them, they will go after their work, go after their jobs, their families, friends, anything they can to make me alone, to make me isolated. You know, I've got talent. And not just with music like I showed you guys. I have talent with artwork, content. I'm really big into cars. I grew up around cars my entire life. I'm very big in the car community. I love cars. You know, I grew up around cars my entire fucking life. Everything from fucking drag racing, mudding, with friends on the weekend. You know, doing some off-roading, monster trucks, rally racing. I love rally stage racing, man. That shit's awesome. Fucking regular street racing. Fucking illegal drifting. I love watching people do illegal drifting down the mountains in Japan and all over the place. I love seeing that shit. Formula drift racing. I love that shit. Absolutely love Formula Drift. It's one of my favorite motorsports in the world. NASCAR racing, love NASCAR. Formula 1 racing. Endurance racing, I love watching endurance races. Pikes Peak. Time Attack, you name it. I'm about it. And if you guys couldn't guess by now, yes, I'm a fucking anime nerd from hell. Like, I will be the first to admit I'm a fucking weeb, dude. Like, I literally have like 4 or 5 anime figures over here behind my Chromebook. I have a Himiko figure I bought at Walmart for 15 bucks. I got a all-for-one pop vinyl from a fan. I've got a couple anime posters. I've got a Food Wars poster. I got a Rosario Vampire wall scroll. I got all kinds of shit. So yes, I am a fucking weeb. I am an anime fan. Through and through. I would die on that mountain, bro. But overall, you know, once you get to know who I really am as a person, you'll see that I'm not actually a bad guy. I'm very, very, very misunderstood. I'm very misunderstood in a lot of ways. And people take advantage of that. Well, dude, I'm a fucking wrestling fan from hell. I fucking love watching WWE, AEW, TNA, NXT, New Japan Wrestling, Ring of Honor. I watch all that shit. I mean, hell, I even have one of the masks that Rey Mysterio wore when he was on the indie circuits when he first started wrestling, which is this mask right here. And yes, it's an actual tie-back mask. It's not one of those little fake ones. This is actually a legitimate, you know, actual mask that you tie back. And what I mean by a tie-back mask is this. You throw it on and there you go. So as you can see, huge WWE fan. I mean, hell, if y'all don't think that I'm a massive anime fan, bro, I have Itachi's fucking headband from Naruto, bro. Itachi is one of the goats of anime. Hands down. Prove me wrong, man. I would love to see somebody prove me wrong about Itachi being one of the goats of anime, bro. This dude is a fucking legend. But like I said, man, I'm just a regular ass dude. And all I want to do is to be able to game out with my friends again. Have an Xbox again, because I don't have one. Because the trolls fucking destroyed it. I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a PC. I don't have anything except my Chromebooks. I have 2 different Chromebooks. One that's so old that it barely runs. I have 2 Chromebooks, a tablet that barely runs and can barely hold a charge, and a cell phone, and that's it. That's all I have. I literally have nothing else. I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a PC. I don't have anything. Because the trolls bricked both of my Xboxes. Completely destroyed them. Put a virus in both of my computers to where they no longer work. So I literally have nothing at this point. I literally have nothing. My home has basically become a prison to me. And I do mean it has literally become a prison to me. I have no gaming console, no PC, nothing. And you know what's sad, dude? I'm about to be 35 here on the 20th here in a couple weeks. I'm 34, about to be 35 here in a couple weeks, man. And what do I have to show for myself? What do I have to show career-wise? Nothing. And I know I might not show it. And I know a lot of people might not see it at first. But over the last 6 years, I've been on and off sick physically for the last 6 years due to stress. Because of these trolls, I suffer from PTSD, and if you don't know what that is, it's post-traumatic stress disorder. I suffer from panic attacks, depression, anxiety attacks, almost daily. Always having to look over my shoulder. Every time I go outside, I have to look over my shoulder. Not out of protection, but out of fear. Fear that somebody could come after me at any moment. Anytime I see a car driving by very slowly, I duck down. Not because I don't think they're normal, but out of fear that they could be a troll. Out of fear that they could want to do harm to me and my family. I can't even take the trash out at night anymore without looking around, without checking everything. Out of pure fucking fear. And that's no way to live. But that's how I've had to live for the last 6 years. Is my life basically being destroyed and my life being put on hold. My career being put on hold. Because of these people. And I don't know what to do. I really, truly, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fight this. Because like I said, man, my family's not rich. We ain't got money. We don't have money for a lawyer. We can't get legal aid around here because it's basically non-existent. And no pro bono lawyer will take on my case because it's so complex that it would require multiple lawyers to do the job. And that's money that me and my family cannot afford. These trolls' ultimate goal is to make me and my family, is to make me homeless after my family passes away. That's what they want. They want to make me homeless after my family passes away. And ain't nobody gonna think twice about some poor homeless dude being killed. Ain't nobody gonna think twice about that. But that's how sick these people are. They don't care about the laws. They don't give a single thought. They really don't care. Their whole thing is to use somebody up until they're done using them. They want to sit there and use people to make them laugh. And then when that person's done making them laugh and they got no more use for them, they either push them to their lives are just so ruined that they end up becoming homeless. Or they end up in prison. And I'm afraid I'm going to end up there if something isn't done. I'm afraid that I'm going to end up like one of the others unless something is done about these people. My family has reached out to law enforcement over 120 times as of this month. Over the last, and that's the course of 6 to 7 to 8 years. My family has called law enforcement of every branch. Local law enforcement, detectives, FBI. All of them have been called in the time span of 6 years of over 120 sometimes as of this month. But yet, nothing gets done. But yet law enforcement says they can't do anything because we don't have names or addresses. That's their excuse. Their excuse is, oh, we can't do anything unless you have a name, an address, or a phone number. And they think that just because something physical hasn't happened, that it's not important. And it's bullshit. But all this shit going on is why I've decided to walk away from YouTube entirely. Because I'm tired of my family being put in danger constantly. I'm tired of seeing all the nasty comments on all my videos that I post. And overall, I'm tired of being sick. Like I said, I know I might not look it, but I have been physically sick for the last 6 years. Non-stop. A couple times I even ended up in the ER. Like I said, I have so much talent, but I have nowhere to run with them because of these trolls. They've broken into my mom's bank account many times, stolen shit from me, got me shut down. My LLC that I started, my record label that I started for me and my friends, got shut down. My clothing brand called Hollow Hearts Apparel that I started from the ground up got shut down because of the trolls. Because William Gloryhole's little rules are this: I'm not allowed to make money, I'm not allowed to make a living, I'm not allowed to have friends or have nice things. Oh, and fourth of all, I'm not allowed to have happiness, and that all I deserve is suffering. That is what he has told me to my face, and that is what he has said in many, many posts. And it's disgusting. I mean, it's sad. It truly is. I have so much talent. So many things I could be doing to make money right now, but I'm not allowed to. Because anytime I do, it gets shut down. And I don't have money to protect any of my stuff. And I want to protect my stuff. I want to be successful. I want to be able to have my own place, to have my own car. I want to be able to give back to those that gave to me. I want to be able to make the rest of my family's lives comfortable with the few years that they have left. I want to be able to make my mom and my stepdad be able to live comfortably with the little few years they have left. Because my mom's 70-something years old. She doesn't have very many years left. And neither does my stepdad. I want them both to be able to live comfortably, knowing that they don't have to worry about me, ever. But I don't get to do that. All I get is suffering, pain, jeered at, laughed at, made fun of, mocked, stolen from. Some of the most vile fucking text messages you could ever get. Some of the most disgusting emails in the world that you could ever get. But yet I don't get to fight back. I don't get to fight back. And that's the fucked up part. You know, I'm really not a bad person when you boil it down. When you take me out of a stressful situation, and you sit down and you talk with me as if I'm a normal fucking person, as if I'm a normal human being, and don't judge me, you'll see that I'm just like everybody else. I'm a regular fucking dude trying to make an honest fucking living that at one point was making an honest living. But that honest living got shot out the window. And now I don't know what to do. I really and truthfully don't know what to do anymore. Like I said, as far as legal help goes, I've never felt so alone in my life. As far as law enforcement goes, I've never felt more helpless and more alone in my entire life than I do with this shit. Like I said, I know that I'm, technically not alone because I know I have friends and family that have got my back, and I appreciate that. But when it comes to law enforcement and legal help, and the police not doing anything to help despite our efforts to try to get them to do something about this, to go after these people, and us being turned down time and time again, I have never felt more alone in my entire life. Because like I said, because of these guys, I have no console. I have no Xbox console. I have no computer. I have nothing. I have no money that I have rightfully earned and that I've rightfully worked my ass off for. I have no way to help my family pay bills, to pay for doctor's visits, to pay for appointments and surgeries. I have no way to be able to do anything. And it makes me sick to my stomach, knowing that I have no way to fight back. Because like I said, I've never felt more helpless in my fucking life. I've never felt more fucking helpless in my entire life. Ever. I wish I didn't have to feel this way. I wish I didn't have to be in fear. I wish to God that I could live a normal life again. I really do. I wish to God I could turn back time and live a normal life again. If I could go back and change one thing, it would be that with Marty, who's dead. I would change him finding me in a heartbeat. Because maybe if he didn't find me, I wouldn't be in this situation that I'm in. Y'all have no idea how bad I want to go back and change things, but can't. Y'all have no idea how many times in a week I dream about living a normal life again, being able to go outside again, being able to go places without being stared at, without being in fear, being able to go places with friends and hang out with people and lead a normal life again like I used to. That's all I want, is to live a normal life again, to be able to game out with my friends on Xbox and be able to go to concerts and be able to, show support to friends' bands and, go out to restaurants with my family without having to be followed and having photos taken. Because that's what my family gets every time we go out. We never have a moment of privacy. And it's not fair to me, it's not fair to my friends, and it's not fair to my family especially. My family don't deserve it, my friends don't deserve it, and I know damn fucking well I don't deserve it. But that's what these people do. For the last 6 years, I've been fighting a war that has caused me tremendous pain. Physically and mentally. I hate it. For the last 6 years, I've been a prisoner in my own home. I have been a prisoner in my own home with no escape, no way out. Now you guys know what it's like for me every day. Being depressed. Being picked on. Being depressed, being harassed. Not being able to live a normal life. And I know I was just sitting there closing my eyes is because I'm trying to calm my breathing. Like I said, it's sad. I'm 35, or about to be 35, here on the 20th of this month, which is only a few weeks away. And I don't get to hang out with my friends. I don't get to play video games with them. I don't get to do none of that. Because I don't have a console. I don't have a PC. I don't have any of that. My family is dirt broke. We are just barely getting by on bills. And when I say just barely getting by, I do mean just barely getting by. But now you guys know what my life is like. When all I want is a normal life again. That's all I want. A normal life where I can play video games with my friends, where I can hang out, where I can relax, and where I can live a normal life and not have to worry about being scared. That's all I want. And it kills me. It kills me not being able to fight back. I'm tired of being depressed. All I want is my life back that was robbed from me. I was 27 when all this started. I'm about to be 35 here in a couple weeks. I've lost out on 7 years of my life. I don't want to lose out on anymore. I want my life back, but I need your guys' help to do it. Whether that's getting me hooked up with a new gaming system, whether that's getting me a new PC, whether that's helping to shut down these trolls. Something needs to be done. I can't keep living like this. I just want my normal life back that I was robbed of. That's all I want, is to have my life back.